Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ New Kid, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
We're back on the channel with another
Kid and C original. Do you like that one?
Hey, welcome back to the channel, man. And we got another TikTok video for y'all, man. We got, what is the creepiest thing your kid has said to you? This gonna be, well, we ain't got no kids.
We ain't got no kids.
What's the creepiest thing my nephew?
I don't think my nieces or nephew.
I know one of them said it wasn't creepy, but it was like high-key disrespectful.
Talking about the other day? That was just disrespectful. That wasn't creepy.
No, I didn't say it was creepy. I said it was disrespectful. She said you fake.
Y'all, she said I was fake, y'all. But that's not creepy.
She said you be acting fake.
She said I don't talk to you fake. But it's a whole backstory behind it. Because I didn't buy her something, y'all, that she wanted. I'm sorry. I cannot. But so yeah.
With that being said, let's go ahead. And this could be either weird or funny.
Yeah, I don't know where we're going. Or there could be a mixture of both.
Alright.
We're gonna see.
With that being said, man, before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box down below. You already know where to go. If you want to further support, just always check down below. Also, salute to the comment of the day. We highly appreciate our comments, man. So keep running them up down there for us, man. But with that being said, what is the creepiest thing your kid has said to you? Let us know in the comment section down below if y'all done had some crazy things said to y'all by y'all kids. Let's all get our laughs on. So with that being said, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about, y'all.
What is the creepiest thing your kid has ever said to you?
Okay, so for those of you who know or don't know, we live in a very old house. We live in a house that was built in 1919. So very old. I can tell you about a few occasions. One's happened with my daughter and one's happened with my son. And my son is 6 years old. So it actually just happened. So we were getting ready for bed and my son comes downstairs and he goes, "Hey Mom, there's somebody standing in our bedroom." And I go, "What do you mean?" And he's talking about my room. And he goes, "Yeah, it's like a tall guy, but he doesn't look like a person. He looks like a shadow, but not on the..."
Hey, because at the end of the day, I think kids will peep stuff before adults will, because adults been trained to not see, opposed to kids. Kids, how they don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them imaginary friends be real. It be ghosts they see. And then you tell them you don't see nothing, until they physically.
Y'all, never mind. There'll be another.
It's like a tall guy, but he doesn't look like a person. He looks like a shadow, but not on the wall. When I tell you, I pray to Jesus real quick. Oh yeah, I got more. It's spooky time.
Ooh.
What is the creepiest thing your kid has ever said to you?
So when my youngest son was about maybe 4 or 5 years old, his grandmother had passed away probably about a month prior. Now, she used to wear this god-awful perfume. I hated it. I couldn't stand it, but it was a very distinct smell. And one night before I put him to bed, I went in there and said, "All right, buddy, will you get some sleep? Daddy loves you." And I walked out. About 5-10 minutes later, I hear him in there talking. And so I go back in there and I say, "Hey, buddy, who you talking to?" He said, "Well, I was talking to Mamaw." I was like, "What?" He said, "I was talking to Mamaw. She said she wanted to check on me." I kind of shook it off. I was like, "Okay, buddy, well, you have a good night." And I went back out. As soon as I closed that door, I smelled that perfume. That shit sent chills up my spine.
And with a system chills up my spine right now, Lord Jesus.
Okay, let me ask you this real quick. If something like that, if you had an encounter like that, would you be spooked? Like, would you be scared?
Hell yeah, you gonna automatically be scared. Because especially, bro, it's gonna startle anybody. I don't care who it is. Anybody gets, like, you know what I'm saying? It's even if you say, I ain't gonna get scared, you're gonna get startled because you're not expecting.
I know, yeah, I get that.
Creepiest thing your kid.
Okay, so my daughter, when she was 2, I woke up to her cutting my hair. And when I asked her why she was cutting mommy's hair, she said, because mommy, your hair's gonna go by. And it was really weird. Fast forward a year or 2 later, she starts having these vivid dreams where mommy gets sick and my eyes get sunken in and my hair starts to fall out and I'm really sad. And then by the time she's 7 years old, she's having the same dream again, that I have to get medicine in a tube in my chest, all my hair's out, I'm really sick. And she was really scared that something bad is going to happen. Mind you, she'd never seen anyone with cancer or even knew what that was. And then we finally watched this movie about a mother that gets cancer and she had a total breakdown because she's like, Mom, that's you. That's how you look in my dreams. So I finally went into my doctor and I was like, hey, can I just get checked? Turns out, y'all, I do have tumors. I have masses that have to get removed. And had my daughter not caught it early enough, they would have become very cancerous.
What is the creepiest thing your kid has ever said to you?
So this is more a nonverbal communication, but when my son was 8 months old, he and I were at lunch alone together at this diner. And then we had this male server. He was a little bit older, Caucasian guy, seemed really normal, polite, but my son would freak out. Like he'd never freaked out like this before. Freaking out every time the guy came by our table. Ultimately, I had to leave the restaurant because he just could not be around this person. A month later, that person made the front page and was arrested on multiple accounts of child molestation.
Parents of TikTok.
Baby, I'm telling you.
Ooh, that is crazy.
When you be going around folks and your kids be acting a certain way, honey, it don't be for nothing.
What is the creepiest thing your kid?
So it's August 5th, the date of my second son's 5th birthday, 2017. We're sitting at the doctor for his 5-year-old checkup with him and my then 1-year-old son. A lady comes in with a set of twins and a double stroller. So my 5-year-old looks at me straight face. Hey, Mom, you need a double stroller. What I need a double stroller for? You're 5. You can walk. Kanan's 1. He has a stroller. He says, not for me and Kanan. For Kanan and the new baby. Just like that. New baby? Ain't no new baby. What the hell are you talking about? I immediately leave the doctor's office and go straight to Dollar General. Buy a pregnancy test.
I hear you, sis.
Piss on the stick. Positive as hell.
Baby,
How the hell?
Parents of TikTok.
How the hell he knows?
I'm telling you.
Bruh.
What is the creepiest thing your kid has ever said?
Well, my daughter, she's the youngest of 3. She was about 2 at the time. She's 6 now. We were in the shower together. Yes, we were. Okay. And she so casually looks up at me and says, Mommy, my brother misses you. Mind you, I have all daughters. I've never had a miscarriage. So I was like, baby, you don't have a brother. She very confidently said, yes, I do. He's died and he misses you. I said, get out. Kicked her right out of the shower. So creepy.
She said she never had a
She said she never had a miscarriage, though.
So that means she had a...
No, that doesn't mean that either.
Possibly. And she's never told
I don't
anybody.
know. I don't know, but that's still creepy. Okay.
Wow.
Parents of TikTok. What is the creepiest thing your kid?
So she was 6 years old at the time, but my daughter was sitting on the floor playing and I was cleaning her room. And she just busts out laughing. I mean, it was like a good laugh too, like someone was tickling her. And so I was like, well, baby, what are you laughing at? She was like, oh, Mommy, remember when we were sisters, we used to play when we were little? You were being silly, but you wouldn't remember though.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Girl, I just got
So I
chills.
told my
Look at
mom
your
what
head.
she said. And then my mom told me she had had a miscarriage before she had me. I think my daughter is my older sister.
What is the creepiest thing your kid has ever said to you?
So when my son was like 3, he's like almost 6 now, he used to go play in our backyard by himself a lot of the time. And he would be like digging or whatever, and I'd go out to check on him, and I'd be like, hey, what are you doing? He would tell me he's playing with our neighbors who don't have eyes. And he would say that all the time. He would always talk about, like, every time he'd be playing by himself, he'd say he's playing with our neighbors who don't have eyes. And I asked him, like, what happened to the eyes? And he would just say, I don't know, they just don't have eyes. He also used to talk about how terrified he was of his bedroom because someone would watch him at night through the window. And he said they used to crawl in through the window and eat his goldfish at night. Needless to say, we got security cameras outside to make sure there was no one watching him, and we never saw anyone watching him. But I don't know, it was pretty creepy.
Parents of TikTok, what is the creepiest thing your kid has ever said to you?
So y'all know I don't have any kids of my own, but I do be babysitting. So I was keeping this 3-year-old little girl and her younger brother who was 1, and I was giving them a bath upstairs. Well, I had my back turned from the hallway that led into her little brother's room. And the little girl looks at me, she's like looking past me down the hall, and she goes, Miss Keswick, why did that man just walk in Jack's room? This was my face when she said that. And I was trying so hard to keep a face like I wasn't scared of shit, but first thing that popped in my mind was, what fucking man? What fucking man? Like, I was thinking, I don't even know what to do at this point. Like, should I check in the room? Or I just was like, nah, I don't think a man walked in his room. As I'm sitting there inside thinking, like, if there was a man, what the fuck would I actually do? And I walked in the room, slow as shit as I could, and I don't know.
Yo,
I wanted more though.
that was
That's part 1. Okay, I need
that
more.
was
I need more.
wild.
I'm trying to see. The one that really got me, because it like made my hair stand up on my arms, was the...
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Well, you can
one.
tell them. Yeah, I know. Tell them.
Can I breathe?
my
I was trying to burp a little bit. But the one where the girl was like that, her daughter was like being tickled, whatever, and her mom told her that she had a miscarriage. Like, what was it? Before she had her.
That
so it was
one. Like
so
her older sister.
Like that one really like. And I'm trying to think of the other one. I'm trying to think of another one that really got me, but that one most definitely.
That one.
Maybe the baby one too.
That he told his mom that she was pregnant. She was like,
oh, that one too. I'm talking about the baby, the 8-month-old baby. When it was at the restaurant.
The pedophile. He recognized.
He was like, that one.
And the one that knew her mom had cancer.
Oh, yes.
Yo, that one.
That one was a life. Yeah, that one was
a
really.
lifesaver.
Yeah, definitely. Like, because like she said, if she didn't have those dreams, if she wouldn't have caught it in time, my goodness.
Hey, let us know in the comment section down below if y'all want to see part 2. They do have a part 2. I see it. Let us know in the comments if y'all want to see part 2, so we make sure that we do bring it over here for y'all, man. And tell them make sure.
Y'all make sure, because I want to see part 2.
So with that being said, man, as always, y'all know what to do, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are, y'all.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my